evening and welcome to our Thanksgiving Day special. And we're coming to you from Our Place. It's a community center for the city's most vulnerable. It's a place to meet and get support, get fed, get a hot shower, sleep, and today, get a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. Over the next half an hour, you're going to meet people we're all thankful for from across the island, making a difference in the lives of others. And that includes the volunteers who are putting on this dinner, including a 12-year-old boy making his contribution.
12-year-old Simon James scoops up the feed that'll keep these chickens clucking contentedly. The hens are just some of the many animals sharing this backyard, and Simon keeps an eye on all of them.
We have a rabbit tree, which is where you have a bunch of rabbits, and we have quite a few chickens, and we have geese and 2 dogs.
3 years ago, Simon joined the 4-H club.
It's like scouting in agriculture, for those who don't know. But the intent is to make individuals more well-rounded using agriculture as a platform to develop skills in public presentation, report writing, and the responsibility of taking on live animals and raising them for the year.
I've raised quail 2 years, which was a really fun experience, but I think turkey's been my favorite so far because it's just a bigger bird and it's more fun. It runs around. The quail were small and kind of boring.
A supporter of 4-H for many years, Haynes says taken Simon under his wing.
It is an arduous program to actually complete all the reports. It often involves a lot of parents' help and there's a lot of teamwork. So it really exposes them to civic responsibility as well as animal husbandry. And what's happened here with Simon, he's taken it a step further to reach out into the community and think, how can my turkeys best be the next use?
Because Simon, whose 27-pound turkey took first prize at this year's Saanich Fair, is donating his turkey to Our Place.
I think it's great that we're donating it because people don't get Thanksgiving dinner, and this is a great way for them to have it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
What a great young man.
Amazing.
And that turkey is going to feed an awful lot of people today. Poor Simon is just one of hundreds of kids across the island who are giving back, like this next young family.
Are you ready to get this party started?
This story begins with the oldest brother of 4, Stefan, attending Wee Day in Vancouver in 2012.
You don't have to be old to lead.
He was in grade 6, joined by 17 St. Patrick's Elementary schoolmates.
We saw that we could change the future.
Along with 2 friends, Stefan raised $1,100 for Free the Children. And that inspired his younger siblings. Which brings us to this remarkable donation. Sleeping bags, foam mattresses, and more than a dozen bags filled with warm clothes, toques, gloves, toiletries, all for the street community of Our Place.
We put up a bunch of boxes up at different locations around town.
Pretty amazing how much things we collected in just 2 weeks.
This is just so wonderful. I mean, we're seeing more and more young people get involved in the work we do. I think it's a real credit to the education system. You know, they're learning about social issues and poverty.
We're very fortunate, and some are not as fortunate as us.
Lots of hygiene.
And it's great to see them want to do fundraising like this and think outside of themselves and help people.
Timing of this huge donation couldn't be better.
You know, we've got more people coming in, and you know, we need warm clothes and toiletries, food, and so this is amazing. It's just such a great time of the year to receive it.
What a wonderful family. Dawn Evans is joining me. Dawn is the executive director here at Our Place. We've just seen those wonderful stories of kids making a difference, but of course you have so many making a difference today. How many volunteers does it take to put on this Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, we'll have well over 100 volunteers today, and we've got people that are cutting pies and peeling potatoes and setting places. We'll have the local politicians coming to serve the meal. We had a lady, 92-year-old lady that came in and did the flowers. I mean, there's just hundreds of volunteers involved in today's meal.
And how many people are you serving today?
Well, we'll serve over 1,000.
What a meal, huh?
You know, this is a time of gratitude, and the people that come to Our Place have that same gratitude for Thanksgiving time as the rest of us, and it's an amazing experience for all of us.
And you're so right about gratitude. You know, we're going to continue talking about the kids and their gratitude. We've got some other amazing kids to show you.
You know, when a young student comes up
to any of us and wants to do something so worthwhile, then we ought to be supporting it, and that's what we're doing.
Brent Donat is the principal of Eagleview Elementary. 2 years ago, a student approached him about a unique fundraiser. That student was in grade 1.
It's amazing what one young, inspired individual can do.
Because what Helene Rempel has been doing is collecting enough pop can tabs to purchase a wheelchair for a disabled child.
It doesn't have to be a wheelchair, it can be any equipment that they might need.
And now, word of Helene's determination has reached Victoria's street community. This is the 910 Club, a soup kitchen in the basement of a church in downtown Victoria since 1982.
Thank you.
I've been collecting them for years and passing them on to friends and neighbors that have been collecting them for wheelchairs.
And when I found out, I thought this was amazing.
Helene's family came here to thank the soup kitchen.
It's phenomenal. Every little bit counts. So
many of them, they pick up cans on the street, you know, and so before they bring them in for deposit, they can easily take the tabs off.
It takes nearly 1,500 tabs to make £1 and 1,000 pounds to purchase a wheelchair. So how many boxes does Helene need to fill to reach that £1,000 goal?
About 50 boxes.
Where are you at right now?
6.
Now, since that story aired, all of you have helped Helene climb to 15 boxes, but she still needs to fill 20 more to reach that goal of £1,000. Contact her school, Eagleview Elementary, if you've got pop can tabs to donate. Well, from one amazing kid to another, also fundraising for a friend in need.
It was so good.
Thank you.
There's nothing like homemade lemonade on a hot day.
It's fantastic. It's rhubarb lemonade. It's just delicious.
But this isn't your typical summer lemonade stand.
We sold a tiny bit last summer and made like $10 or something. So this is a much more exciting venture.
That's because the sweet treats being sold at this Victoria stand are raising money for a very good cause.
Like $45,000 or so.
Little Shea's doing all this to help her friend Dacian, who has muscular dystrophy.
It's sad for him. It's sad to see him have muscular dystrophy.
Dacian needs a wheelchair van to make getting around easier, and his Lake Hill Elementary School classmates wanted to help.
Sides, it's your stand, Dacian. He just has been needing help a lot, so we just wanted to help him. It's awesome.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Shea's mom is helping, and her grandmother's made all the baked goods.
We're going for a wheelchair van for him.
Perfect.
And it didn't take long for the cash box to fill up.
I think it's absolutely wonderful. I've got the rhubarb and the pink lemonade, and the grandmas have been baking. Oh, these girls are amazing.
A thought echoed by Dacian's grateful parents.
We're so proud to live in Victoria. It's such an amazing community and so supportive, and we're just absolutely overwhelmed.
We are speechless. This community of kids coming and supporting Dacian in such a great way, it's amazing. You know, we have no words.
As for the little boy who inspired it all,
I think it's great.
What do you think of your friend doing all this?
I think it's nice.
He loved the lemonade, but the heartwarming gesture was even sweeter.
Great story. You know, the Lake Hill community has now raised $17,000 for Dacian. Now, the van is $45,000, so they still have a ways to go, but we know they'll get there. When we come back, we're heading to Nanaimo. You're going to meet a wonderful group of people with special abilities, making sure everyone in that community has fresh veggies for their Thanksgiving dinner. But just before we go to break, we're asking some of these wonderful volunteers, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the wonderful people in this city who are coming to volunteer and help.
That I'm alive. You know, just a while ago, the boat I was fishing in went upside down, and I went straight down. And I'm here.
Welcome back to our Spirit of Thanksgiving special from the Thanksgiving dinner at our place. And we're heading to the Mid-Island, where there's a group of parents giving thanks for a wonderful Vancouver Island University program that's changing their children's lives.
I don't really need it anymore.
Filling up on friendly conversation, smiles.
Here goes 15.
Got it. And thank yous. Lisa Michaelis may well be getting more out of this farm stand than any of the Vancouver Island University students or faculty she's feeding.
Thank you, sorry.
Will ever know.
Well, with fetal alcohol syndrome, the way it has affected me is I have a learning disability. So in math and science and stuff, I always had a hard time in school.
But over these fresh veggies that she helped pick at an Nanaimo farm and this interaction with customers, she and her classmates at VIU's West program, which teaches young adults with challenges real life and work skills.
It looks like it has legs.
She's prouder than ever of who she is as she is.
There's always been self-esteem issues with it because I can't, other people are up here and I'm a little down there.
West is in essence building these students back up in the 2-year program so they can take on life and all that it now offers them.
Maybe a lot of our students have had negative experiences in high school where they don't feel part of the high school. Here they're attending the campus and they have access to everything.
I see the students transform on a regular basis. Sometimes it's day to day and sometimes it's hours. They were scared and nervous to do something in the morning, but in the afternoon they can do it really confidently because I've shown them how to do it and now they can do it.
Yeah, bye.
And to see students succeed like that is the most rewarding thing in my career right now.
And instructors say it's already changing lives.
The fellow Evan, he recently graduated, and in the summer he phoned me and said, I'm off my PWD pension, I'm working full-time, and he showed me the car he purchased.
It's built my self-esteem up too.
Raising Lisa Michaelis' hopes for her own independent future, one she's getting more ready by the day to meet.
You're doing a good job.
What a great story. Of course, there's so many amazing people living across this island, and one of those ones is this man, Gordy Dodd. Gordy is hosting this Thanksgiving dinner at our place. Gordy, how many years have you been putting on a Thanksgiving dinner?
This is the 16th year we are doing. We are so lucky we are living in this beautiful part of the country. We should give something to the community all the time.
And you do give back so much. Gordy's given to Japan, to Haiti, and last summer, during those floods in Alberta, Gordy went to great lengths and great heights to give back.
Up it goes, 50 feet in the air. At the very top stands Gordy Dodd, unafraid of heights.
No, I'm not. I can go even more than this.
Gently nudging, or in this case waving, British Columbians to help.
We need your help. Yeah.
At 7 in the morning to 7 at night, Gordy Dodd will stand high in the crane while Red Cross volunteers collect donations below.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All the money raised will help provide Albertans with emergency relief, medical treatment, and recovery assistance.
So far, Red Cross has raised $10.2 million across Canada. The Red Cross has allocated $3.5 million of those funds towards immediate relief efforts.
It'll help people like Kathy Hess's cousin, whose community has been hit the worst.
Because I have family that live in High River who have lost everything. A cousin and her family. They're all safe, and that's the main thing. And their dogs got rescued, so that's the main thing too. So.
This is the third time Dodd has raised a crane to raise money for disaster relief. He did this during the Japanese tsunami and raised $10,000. For Haiti, it was $35,000.
If you have something in your mind, you want to do something for somebody, I think that gives you a nudge.
His efforts raised more than $15,000 for Albertans in need.
We're so thankful for Gordy Dodd. And if we're talking about people we're thankful for, we have to mention Ron Butlin. We lost Ron just a few weeks ago. He was 89 years old, and for the last 24 years of his life, right up until his passing, he was bringing joy to thousands of kids and families, organizing the 2 biggest parades in Victoria every year.
Ron Butlin was the Island Farms Victoria Day Parade for 24 years.
I thought, well, that would be a nice, fun thing to do for a couple of years. I've still been lucky enough to be involved in the community, to be doing the parade.
Years of volunteering, of dedication to this and to the Santa's Light Parade. So why did he keep doing it?
The people. There are very few events that families can go to and go and enjoy with their children and not have to put their hand in their pocket.
And Ron was an organizational whiz for years, starting in the realm of hockey as the owner of the Calgary Spurs hockey team, then as president of the Western Hockey League.
Maurice Richard. This was at a dinner function at my home in Calgary. He was just the greatest fellow.
He was even team director for the famous Canada-Russia series in 1972.
I can remember when we landed there, and instead of the normal customs people greeting you, there were a whole pile of soldiers with Sten guns at the ready. Well, this is at the first British Columbia Summer Games.
The Alberta boy came west at the invitation of Premier Bill Bennett to organize the BC Summer and Winter Games, and he fell in love with Victoria.
Great communication skills. He was networking before the word networking was popular in management.
For his part, Ron loved giving back.
I think I've been very fortunate to have been involved, and I think you should have to be involved in life, and I think you have to make a contribution.
Ron Butlin is survived by 2 daughters and 3 grandchildren. And of course, the parade legacy, which will continue to bring smiles to so many for decades to come.
When we come back, more inspiring people of every age from kindergarten to 93. But first, let's chat with more Our Place volunteers about what they're thankful for.
I'm thankful for my family, my friends, and being able to help out at places like this.
For the good food today, letting everybody else have a really good meal.
And I am thankful that I can make a little bit of difference in people's lives every day and bring some comfort to people that struggle on our streets. And I'm glad to be a part of that.
Welcome back to our Spirit of Thanksgiving special hosted by Our Place. We've been meeting a lot of inspiring people in the last half an hour, but this next guy will blow you away. He truly lives life to the fullest, spending most of it on the tennis court every day, and he's 7 years shy of 100 years old.
Yeah, I can just warm up a little bit.
When you're 93 years old, the warm-up is key. And like he does every day, Jim Bottomley warms up by bouncing a tennis ball against the wall. Still playing the sport he's loved for 84 years.
I was 9 years of old. Yeah, I'm just a little kid. Yeah. And my sister took me to her club up the road, and we played there, you see.
At 93, the footwork ain't what it used to be, but even as recently as a few years ago, he was beating competitors who were decades younger.
I think he beat me the last time we played when he was 87. I might take him now at 94, but no, he's a great guy.
Bottomley came to Canada from England as a young man serving in the Army. He was married for 67 years, and now that his wife has passed, he admits he plays more tennis than ever.
I've got nothing else to really enjoy with life.
But enjoy it he does. In fact, he seems to enjoy the social aspect of the tennis club.
Good morning, Gary.
As much as anything else.
I love the people. I love the different people here, you see. I love them all, and they love me. They think I'm just great.
He's not bragging.
His hand-eye coordination is excellent. He moves well. He just inspires everybody here because we all hope we can be like him.
I'm 67. I'm saying, hey, he's still playing and being active at his age. There's a chance that if I look after myself, I'll be there at the same age.
Loves his tennis, loves his fitness. He's a painter, and he's just a terrific all-around man.
Bottomley doesn't just play. He also follows the sport closely, and you can see how the competitive fire still burns when he's asked about the Canadian tennis scene.
I think it's fantastic. I think I'd love to be in there. And if I was in there, I'd love it, but I just can't make it.
but he still makes it down to the tennis club twice a day, every day. And he's a man other members hope to continue to see for years to come.
You're an inspiration.
I'm an inspiration to all these guys.
Jim, you really are an inspiration. And now to someone who we've all been inspired by across Vancouver Island and the Gulf Islands, little Hannah Day. Hannah's just 5 years old and she's beaten cancer twice. And now, thanks to her strength and determination, she's starting kindergarten.
Dressed as a princess, Hannah Day is ready for her big day.
She is pretty excited, you know. She doesn't really know when school started or that she's behind.
After beating the odds and beating cancer twice, the 5-year-old is going to school for the first time. And she's going in style, riding in a limo for her first day of kindergarten.
We're off to your first day of school.
Let's go! It's a milestone many thought little Hannah would never reach as she was fighting for her life at BC Children's Hospital just a few months ago.
Hi, Hannah!
But today,
Happy Valley!
Hannah finally gets to go to school and meet her new classmates for the first time.
Hold Miss Hancock's hand. Hold her hand too.
It's only fitting that on Hannah's first day, the Tour de Rock riders visit the school as they raise money for kids with cancer. And they weren't the only ones. Students here raised money and some even cut their hair for charity.
For kids that have cancer like Hannah. The hair that I donated, it goes to an organization just for kids, wigs.
Hannah gets to meet the riders before being introduced to the school.
She's here today to join kindergarten with you guys, and she really wants to make new friends.
After a warm welcome, little Hannah runs over to join her kindy class.
It was really good to see that she ran back to her kindergarten teacher over mom this time.
Despite a very special first day, it'll be a graduated start for Hannah.
The school is very nervous about all of her cable cords and stuff that she does have in her chest. So they are going to train some staff and bring in an EA for Hannah.
But the little girl we've watched grow up can't wait to come back.
Congratulations, Hannah. Well, thanks for watching our Spirit of Thanksgiving special. And from all of us at CHEK, we love to tell stories of inspiring people across this island. If you know someone you'd like to see profiled, contact us for sure. And from all of us at CHEK and from all of the volunteers at our place, Happy Thanksgiving!
Got a story suggestion? We want to hear from you. Contact CHEK News on your mobile at Pound News, toll free at 1-866-639-7241, or email us tips@cheknews.ca.